Hello and welcome back to Collectible Stonks. Today I will be talking about the unlimited market in Flesh and Blood and some of the misconceptions regarding its potential value. If you are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button as well as that like button, as I have several other Flesh and Blood videos in the works, along with other collectible videos that you will not want to miss out on. With that out of the way, let's begin. In one of my previous videos, I went over Legend Story Studios' policy regarding first edition boxes and cold foils, but I also briefly showed some of the value that unlimited boxes can hold. Most people I have spoken to about the game seem to believe that there's hardly any value in keeping these boxes sealed or even keeping the singles, but that stems from people believing that the unlimited print run is here to stay permanently. People believe that these boxes will be readily available years down the road, but just like any other sealed product, these boxes and its contents will continue to go up in value over time due to the dwindling supply. So let's take a look at some of the cards' value in an unlimited box. To start things off, we will talk about the Majestics. A Majestic Rainbow Foil card can sell for anywhere between $10 to $50 on average, with some outliers. The cool thing about Majestic cards are their pull rate. You are estimated to pull out about 2 Majestics per booster box, with several people reporting more. If a box of unlimited costs $100, you have a decent chance at making up to half of the money your box is worth if you pull a Rainbow Foil Majestic. The next Rainbow Foils to look at are the Legendaries. Most of these legendary cards in a Rainbow Foil start off at about $100 and can go for upwards of $200 to $250 depending on which card it is. The great thing about legendary cards is that the pull rates aren't bad either. You can find one legendary card in about 4 booster boxes. If you are lucky and manage to pull one of these, it pays for your entire box, which still leaves room for another heavy hitting card and other cards of lesser value. Finally, let's take a look at the beautiful Fabled Cards, and I apologize in advance if I butcher any of these names. So as of the making of this video, there are 3 Fabled Cards. You can get a different one in each Flesh and Blood set, and Monarch will hold another Fabled card that we have yet to see. In Welcome to Wraith, you can find the Heart of Fendel. In Arcane Rising, you can find the Eye of Ophidia, and in Crucible of War, you can find the Arknight Shard. All of these are gem resources, and each of these cards can only be pulled in one out of about 40 boxes, which has made the prices of these to start at a minimum of $500. However, in recent days, they have started to climb up in value, and this trend will likely continue. This is your typical lottery card, and rightfully so. The card art is beautiful, the mechanics are competitive, and the scarcity of them make their asking price worth it. As it stands right now, unlimited booster boxes for all sets currently released are selling for $100. This is a great price point that keeps players interested in the game and allows them to continue supporting the company. This is also a great price point for investors and collectors to purchase multiple unlimited boxes to either hold or do a mass box opening in the hunt for those fabled and legendary Rainbow Foils, which even now hold tremendous value. Because of this, I truly believe that the unlimited boxes and certain unlimited cards are going to be undervalued for quite some time. I can only imagine what some of these Rainbow Foil cards will be worth one day once the print runs for these are over. However, there is still one more fact that can affect the value of these Rainbow Foils long term. You see, as previously stated, Legend Story Studios has a strict reprint policy regarding cold foils from the first edition boxes. However, they explicitly state that they have the right to reprint any of the other cards in future sets as a Rainbow Foil. My theory is that they will likely reprint any of the cards that end up being staples of competitive play, but the door is open for them to reprint whatever they want, whenever, except for those cold foils. Whether this will affect the prices or not on certain cards, my mind is pretty made up on these products. Everything seems to indicate that the prices will continue trending upward, especially after they stop printing the product. The fact that a big chunk of people who open the boxes either break even or make money from the singles is a good sign that the estimated value of the boxes is much higher than what we currently believe it to be. Now that the prices on some of these cards have started going up, it looks like the common misconception about the boxes not being worth the investment are finally being lifted ever so slowly. I do realize that Rainbow Foils are more rare, and getting one as a legendary or majestic is even harder. However, from a simple value proposition, the $100 unlimited boxes are worth that chance and investment. Even in a non-foil version, you can still find several cards with decent value in the singles market. Not to mention that holding onto one of these boxes long term will likely pay off, as these boxes are mainly being opened by players of the game, as opposed to the first edition boxes, which are mainly being kept sealed by collectors and investors. Now would likely be the best time to also try and purchase some of those beautiful Fabled cards, as I personally believe that $500 to $600 for a card as rare as those are a bit undervalued. But what do I know? I am not a financial advisor of any kind. Thanks again for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this, and make sure to hit that subscribe button for more Flesh and Blood content coming soon.